It's a beautiful day here in Arizona. I'm kind of walking around an outdoor mall area. I want to show you some of the shopping that Scottsdale, Arizona has to offer and the surrounding areas that are pretty close within its municipality. And when you come to Scottsdale or anywhere in the valley, Scottsdale is mainly the place you want to go, and especially even North Phoenix, which actually I am right now, that is pretty close to Scottsdale. And I am at this place called Desert Ridge Marketplace. And it's an outdoor mall and has so many variety of restaurants, great shopping, some of the same chain shopping that is available, just like everywhere else, but the atmospheres are quite different for each place that you would normally go. So one of the places is a restaurant that is called Copper Blues Rock Pub and Kitchen right here. And I've only been there one time, just for drinks or whatever. Pretty cool spot to hang out. As you see here, they offer plenty of live entertainment on a daily basis. Let's make some noise and a little bit of happy hour. And a little bit of happy hour. How about that? And you can book your private event. And one of the places they have is Barnes & Noble. They have them all over. A couple of locations in the Scottsdale area will have that particular store if you like to read. Look for something intriguing to read. And you can tell it's not very busy here. It is early morning, just after 11 o'clock. Another place to check out, it's very popular all over the country, is Dave & Buster's. That particular restaurant has all kinds of great food. If you want for a burger, you want steak, or you can go there and watch sports. But then they have a gaming facility as well. It's something for everybody, not only for adults, but kids are around, and they have an area for kids for games and entertainment and everything in between. Now, some of the clothing stores I have available, H&M and American Eagle, Outfitters, they are everywhere around the world, and the same thing goes with Victoria's Secret's pink. And if you're looking for fast food, something quick and easy, you want some pizza, I recommend this place. It's good slices, good slice of pizza, variety of pizzas and whatnot, and you get a pizza and pop. They'll give you a deal on those. It's pretty good. And we see a few Asian places around the corner here. We have the barbecue in the cup pot. The Panda Express is right behind me. And then coming over here, you are going to be looking at an Indian restaurant. The Tikka Shack. And this place we want to go for American food. Great selection of draft beer. And if you are looking to go for a movie, check out this place. Now, as I walk around, I indicated some of the Asian places. there is a sub place that's pretty much everywhere throughout the country, Jimmy John's. And looking over here, Cafe Zupas, that is more for like sandwiches and salads, and that's the place you want to go. And look at this sign right here. That indicates that this whole area, it appears, I may be wrong, alcohol is allowed from where I'm standing, from that point behind me, and then all the way to that point over there, as you can see a little bit further away. It appears that alcohol is permitted at this particular spot. I may be wrong, but according to these signs, you have the impression that you can have some alcoholic beverages in this particular area inside. And walking around this parking lot outside from where I was, behind me, yeah, we have a number of stores. One, if you have a pet with you, PetSmart, if you need something that's right here. Nordstrom Rack. You got the stores that are called Nordstrom and Nordstrom only, but then they have the Rack, which are, mainly, clothing that is maybe somewhat flawed, and a lot of times we don't notice about it. But you go in, you buy something at a discount, wholesale price. Really good store if you're looking to buy, clothes to, finish off your trip or, whatever it may be, and not spend a whole lot of money, but good quality stuff with a little bit of flaw in it too. Welcome to High Street, just right next door from the previous shopping complex at Desert Ridge. And I am here standing in front of this funny little place called the House of Comedy. And this area is more, you see many more offices, especially up in the high-rise areas that contain about four stories up. And, there are a few residential areas that are more that's going to be built, that's under construction, more geared towards residential. And the one thing I will have to point out to you, when it comes to coming here at this complex early in the morning, and especially at night, one of the most difficulties you're going to have to deal with is parking. Parking is an issue when it comes to surface street parking, but looking right behind here, well, I had to get that piece of machine out of the way, it was pretty loud. Looking right behind here is the garage parking that's available. So I believe, I have not been inside it, but I believe that there are some restricted parking that's inside when it comes to residential and even for business professionals, which contain whether it's from lending to a few maybe real estate agents and what have you. So there's a little bit of technology, techie people who work here as well. And I must add, dentistry. Another thing I want to point out to you, there are some like mini gyms, little small, gyms. Right behind me, there you have it, a little bit of wrestling, a little bit of kickboxing, jiu-jitsu, and Muay Thai boxing. Here we are, Muay Thai. Awesome. And that's available. Or it should be available, because at this point, it's coming soon. So it's not open yet, but it's coming soon. So look them up and give them a try. Some of the store areas, will contain some healthcare facilities, whether it's orthodontics, to, health and wellness, probably, nutrition specialists and what have you. And there's a learning center right behind me, Mathnasium. And I see a nice hair salon right behind me. I just got a haircut, so I don't need to go there. Well, I'd like to see what this place is all about. I haven't been there yet, but there is a scene of inside watching sports and a little bit of an ale. So sports and ales are right inside, right here at High Street. Welcome to Scottsdale Quarter, right here in Scottsdale. This particular outdoor mall is pretty unique. Plenty of nice upscale restaurants, little casual places and whatnot, and then plenty of stores for household items and furniture stores, and we got a couple of car dealerships inside this complex, believe it or not. So I'm going to walk you through this area. I will explain this one thing. There are some good amount of parking available, a couple of parking garages. There is a valet parking service available. All right, let's do a walkthrough. As I explained, we have a furniture store here. Brown Jordan. That's the first place we'll be walking by. They have stores all over Boston, Chicago, Costa Mesa, Dallas, Miami, San Francisco, and right here in Scottsdale. And this is a Genesis car dealership. And right next door to it, the Lincoln dealership called Sanderson Lincoln. Plenty of upscale clothing that's available. And the jewelry store is called Georgiana. I think that's how you pronounce it. I don't know much about it. And right behind me is kind of somewhat of a nice upscale restaurant. A little bit of entertainment in between. We have a couple of those here in Scottsdale, and that is the Culinary Dropout. And this is the spot where you want to go if you are looking to do valet parking. It's such a beautiful morning. You have a few people sitting out, chit-chatting, or just, sitting around checking up their phone. And a nice little, fountain outside. You see a number of kids that are here, jumping around the fountains and whatnot. And then you have more stores here and there. And if you're looking for a good burger to eat, you might want to check out the Zen Burger. I've had it before. It's absolutely fantastic. Good happy hours. They're available. And in fact, you can do like a happy hour meal. Looking at right here, $16 for a cold drop beer, double smash burger, and fries. All of that is available right here at Zen Burger. And we have more stores, sunglasses to more clothing. dress-up clothing, business casual. Lulu's, that's a popular store. We have a movie theater upstairs, Landmark, and True Food Kitchen, another place that's pretty popular. I haven't eaten there at all, but I heard it's good. Pottery Barn's here if you're looking for any type of decorative items for your home. That is here at the Scottsdale Quarter, and then the Apple Store for any Apple accessories that you may need when you're here in Scottsdale and need something new for your phone. That is available. And a little bit of camping accessories that you can come in, and if you're looking to buy any, certain camping accessories like coolers and what have you, we have this store called Yeti. One of the places I go to, which I have several of these restaurants here in the valley, and they have it right here at Scottsdale Quarter, that is Grimaldi's. And if you love pizza and you're right here at the quarter, I highly recommend you to check that out because the pizza is absolutely phenomenal. It is more of a brick oven style type of pizza that is cooked to your satisfaction, and you have all different type of variety of pizza that you can have any way you want it, and that is available. And on top of that, plenty of wine, plenty of beer, different type of variety of beers, and they do have a little bit of a happy hour type activity that goes on as well at certain various hours. Here at the Scottsdale Quarter, this is an ice cream place where they are originally based out of where I'm originally from the area of Columbus, Ohio. Fantastic ice cream place, and you gotta check that out. Welcome to Kierland Commons. Right across the street from the Scottsdale Quarter, and more stores. I'm actually in the municipality of Phoenix, right across from Scottsdale Road. That's the Scottsdale Quarter over there, and right behind me, that is Kierland. So we are at Kierland Commons, and there are plenty of stores, obviously, with Crate and Barrel and Victoria's Secret. Once again, which obviously there's a store at Desert Ridge. We're going to do a nice little walkthrough, show you some of the places that it has to offer. It's an awesome place for visitors to go to. Plenty of restaurants. I'll show you a couple of those as we walk by. And there are plenty of surface street parking available. No garage parking on this side of Scottsdale Road, but on the other hand, plenty of surface parking. Could be a little bit difficult to find depending how busy it is. one of the places you might want to check out if you're looking for a good juicy steak is Morton's Steakhouse. I had a steak here one time and it was absolutely juicy and excellent. Now looking behind me, just outside of the shopping complex, we are looking at all these apartment units, and they are, it's called the Optima, and they were built just 5 years ago, within the 5-year range, and they are actually, there's going to be more to be added to it within this area as this place continues to grow. Now, one of the restaurants you may want to check out it's pretty popular here. It's called Zinc Bistro, and it's you have more of like a European type of cuisine that's available inside. There is some Italian. There's so many other things that are offered along with some steak and what have you. And it's a little bit less expensive than the upscale places that I may have shown you. Even like Mastro's. And if you're looking from a price point that's from a 1 to a 5 star, 5 star means it's the most expensive. I probably would give it maybe a 3.5 to a 4. But it's a great restaurant. They have wine, great food, and I'll briefly show you the menu. So as you can see here, this is a lunch menu pertaining to different salads, like the chicken Caesar, different sets of sandwiches, whether it's the burger, the pastrami dip, and the curry chicken salad, what have you. Looks really good, and a little bit of a steak and steak fries. Not bad at all. And if you're looking for something to do, something to learn, and you're a cook and you want to learn more about what you want to make, and you're tired of cooking up the same old stuff day in and day out, and want to try something new, then hey, why not take a cooking class at Sir La Table? And some of the classes they have to offer, it appears that you can do like a homemade pasta workshop, explore Spain, food from Spain, and then do a little bit of chocolate macarons and whatnot. So it looks like something good that they have to offer when it comes to cooking. Yeah, so both of these places, the Scottsdale Quarter in Scottsdale and Kierland Commons in Phoenix, have something for everybody. And plenty of restaurants, a couple of coffee shops here and there. We look at Starbucks right behind me. And then a nice breakfast place called Snooze. Had that before, it was fantastic. And it's a really cool atmosphere to be outside. Perfect weather right now in the middle of October. And when you're coming out any time of the year, especially during our winter time, which is pretty much our summertime, where it's really busy. There's a lot of places to go where you can just enjoy, relax. This is more a relaxing community, Scottsdale and Phoenix. Nothing terribly chaotic at all, except for the Waste Management Phoenix Open Golf Tournament that happens on the second week and weekend of February. So it's more relaxing, nothing chaotic, pretty quiet, and this is a good place for anybody to come who wants to enjoy the desert, enjoy life, whatever. But anyway, I'm going to show you one other place that is pretty close by, and I'm on my way right now. Wow, how about that scene? Seeing all those planes take off, especially a Navy plane that just folded right out of here. Pretty cool stuff. Okay, so I'm here at the Scottsdale Airport. It's a small airport pertaining to more like business jets and a lot of business people come here. It's right by the Phoenix Open golf course, which is the TPC Scottsdale. And you see at that time of year in February, tons and tons of these small business type jets that come in, and that's pretty cool. So I'm at the only restaurant at this airport, which is called Volanti, and they have some pretty cool stuff going from a list of like short rib tacos to the roasted turkey to a nice Reuben sandwich. Just kind of looking at the menu, I'm looking down. Really cool stuff that they have. This is more like a lunch menu that I'm looking at, and they have a couple of Asian cuisines to good house salads, and obviously a nice glass of wine. Now I'm here at this complex that used to be a mall, an indoor mall, and they demoed everything, and everything's all a new development that's called PV. And the former mall that was demoed, well, pretty much most of it, but if not all of it, was the former Paradise Valley Mall. But looking right behind me, we have a nice condominium complex right behind me. Actually, it's an apartment, not a condominium. There are some leasing available in this particular building, and the office is around the corner. And the name of this complex that you're looking here is called AB. And they have a number of units are available, different designs. And, look it up. Look up AB, Paradise Valley, and you'll see what they have available. Now, some of the places still remain within this entire complex, and a lot of it's more the outskirts of the entire complex. And you have a number of restaurants. One is Chipotle, Mexican Grill, Oregano's Pizza. It's a good pizza place to check out if you're within this area. And then C's Candy is right behind where those trees are. And as I said before, it's a whole different development, new development. And looking right behind here used to be the Paradise Valley Mall. So all that has been demoed, except for that one particular building right behind me that kind of looks like a block-shaped type of building. That is the department store of Pennies. Pennies. So if you are looking to shop for some clothes, when you're short on clothes and you're in the area, that's one of the places you want to go. Pennies. Now, one thing that's unique about this area, not only there are places to live, and a lot of it's brand new, but then you go outside the complex, you see more shopping, you see more restaurants. A lot of it's fast food here and there. There's an In-N-Out burger that's right across. And then you have, might be a Chick-fil-A over there. But anyway, and then there's an electronics store. It's more of a wholesaler that is more like the subsidiary of Best Buy. And yes, Whataburger is right over there, right behind me. And for everybody who's into the organic stuff, organic food, you're looking at Whole Foods Market, and that's within the complex. Great food and a great market of Whole Foods Market. And as you see from above, more apartment units, all brand new, and a lot of them to be leased in this new development. Now, as you can see behind me, these are the places that are coming soon, but some of them have already been open. I believe the Zara, if I would buy a Zara nail salon is open. There's a brewing company that's going to be opening eventually. Federal Pizza's already been open, as we already saw. Whole Foods is open. The Melt is open. That was right behind me, right over there. And then the Vig, they're all over the valley. That's going to be opening up someplace around here. Probably under construction, probably somewhere in that building. I really don't know. But you can tell there are some places that will be open for business coming soon. Well, here I am at Tempe Marketplace, right here in Tempe. And I am right by the university called Arizona State University, and not too far from Phoenix Sky Harbor Airport, where we got an airplane flying above. So, anyway, just south of the municipality of Scottsdale, and like I said, it's really close to Arizona State University. A nice outdoor mall area, a little bit of entertainment areas in between, like Bar Louie, which is open late, and a nice ramen noodle company called Noodles and Company. And you gotta look around, an area where there's alcohol, where you can drink alcohol, I'm only guessing. Chipotle, Mexican grill. You want some greens, it's right there. A juice bar here and there, and slices, and yeah, awesome pizza, by the way. And another airplane flying above. Just a nice spot to keep warm when it's chilly out, but according to my my thermometer in my car, 95 degrees, but it doesn't feel it. Got a nice little cool breeze. Movie theater, it's very similar to the other place up north, which is Desert Ridge. Very similar. And we have a nice Panera Bread restaurant right there. They're all over the country, obviously. Smash Burger and Yogi's Grill. It's early afternoon here, so yeah, only a few people here. It's the middle of the week. Actually, it's the beginning of the week. It's Monday. And it's probably a little too hot for everybody to sit out, and every table has an umbrella. Now heading that direction, we're heading towards the area within the marketplace. It's called the district, and there are more entertainment areas to go around, and there are places where you can check out some live music and just gonna enjoy life and enjoy the fun, enjoy the evenings, whatever you do, and enjoy. Just enjoy. You know, that's something new to me that I haven't seen before. A place where you can just drink, eat great food, and throw some lumberjacks. Pretty interesting stuff. Now, I'm walking through this area here. Plenty of restaurants to choose from Korean to Japanese, and a great, American place for spirits, music, food, beer, and sports and fun. Thirsty Lions could be the way to go. And we have the king, and then we have the queen. So we're looking at King's Fish House and Barrett Queen. And you cannot come to a place like the Tempe Marketplace without Lou Manotti's. Great pizza, great food, and great spirits. And walking outside, you see more of the outlet areas. All the outlet shops like the 7-Day Spa and Nails, the GameStop, a few other places. Actually, there's a Cox Communications place for Wi-Fi or cable or whatever. GameStop, I've already mentioned that. And the looks like there's a hair salon. That is called Primp and Blow. And another hair salon and a European wax center. All right, gentlemen, this is our spot. And just behind me, a few more of the outlet stores. PetSmart is over there, Nordstrom Rack, Penny's, and Best Buy, all the way to the back. Well, I am here at Scottsdale Fashion Square in Old Town Scottsdale. And as you can see what's behind me, it's ho 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 time coming up. Merry Christmas, it's around the corner. And whatever holiday you celebrate, it's coming around the corner for you too. So anyway, I want to point out some spots that you want to check out. One of the things in terms of getting here, parking is pretty easy. There are a couple of parking garages and surface parking as well. And as I walk around, I'll show you a number of anchor stores that are available within this entire mall. And you'll have to see everything. And just looking down here where all the Christmas trees are, the food courts, Johnny Rockets, Charlie's, Five Guys and Fries, a pizza place called Fire Pie, and the Panda Express, and a couple of others. So let's have a walk. And this is one of the anchor stores here in Old Town Scottsdale. It is called Macy's. And they have a variety of pretty much everything in the store when it comes to shoes, women's shoes and boots, men's and women's gear, all the fashion stuff inside, and they have some athletic gear as well. And then on top of everything, they have furniture and a lot of kitchen items to come along with it. And looking straight ahead, you are seeing some upscale shopping, from handbags to dresses, all the higher end clothing and jewelry, of course. 1916 company, I don't know much about them actually. That's one of the stores. There's a David Yurman that's on the left, straight ahead. And Breitling watches. Some really good high-end clothing and jewelry at this particular location. Now, looking behind me, there are two anchor stores here in Old Town Scottsdale that are pretty much side by side one another. One is the highest end, within the entire mall. That's Neiman & Marcus, and then over here, very similar to Macy's, they're kind of their main competitor. That is Dillard's. Now, outside, they do have valet parking available, as you can see right behind me. And just kind of pull in, kind of go around, and this tenant will take care of you and park your car. Now, if you're in Fashion Square and you have a membership of Lifetime Athletic right behind me, that place is available. However, this is an expensive place to go, depending on the level of your membership. And mine is kind of on the lower end, and these are more like you pay like $349 a month to be a full-time, member of this particular branch. And I'm pretty much at the lower end of the membership bracket. So, but they said they'll give you one visit, and that's pretty much the entire duration of your membership, of the regular membership you have. Yeah, this place has something for everybody. A little shop for the kids. And if you have jewelry and you need something fixed, that's the Fast Fix, and you get it done pretty fast. And this is the place I go for sunglasses or actual glasses if I need it. That is Key, Australia. Yeah, so I was glancing around this store and, I saw something that kind of caught my eye. I don't like wearing glasses, by the way, but I saw something like this. What do you think? Do you like how I look? I look pretty nice. Yeah, I may consider. Yeah, technically I'm on the 3rd floor, but I kind of consider the lowest level more like a basement level. But I'm actually, let's say I'm 3rd floor, and we'll call this, I assume that's probably the 1st floor. And it probably is because it's kind of the level of the parking lot. The thing about shopping malls here in America, malls don't tend to last very long. I mean, there was one mall like in my home city where I'm from originally, the nearest big city, that only lasted for, not only 15 years. Something like this. And this place has been around for quite a while. And you kind of look around and you don't see any vacancies anywhere in terms of all the rundown malls and people, all the businesses are gone and everything, and a lot of the online shopping has taken place and has taken over the mall shopping here in America. But it's not happening this way right here. I mean, it's still thriving, considering it is an older mall, but right in the heart, in the middle of Old Town Scottsdale, and it's a very safe place to come to. And you see everything. People are just walking around, doing their shopping, and just it's just like an ordinary day of shopping. But considering like all the malls I've shown you already so far, they've all done very well, or they were just kind of getting started. So. That's kind of a good sign for the Phoenix Valley area, including Scottsdale. And looking behind me is a movie theater. So if you like movies and you're in Old Town's Fashion Square, go to Harkins. Well, I just found a vacancy right here. It shouldn't last very long. Somebody's going to occupy it anytime. Well, right behind me, Lulu's. I've already shown you 2 other stores, and here's one here in Old Town. And if you're looking for some sporting goods, all rolled into one, from golf clubs to baseball bats to footballs and basketballs and hoodies and shirts and t-shirts and everything, all the workout gear imaginable, this is the place you want to go. Dick's Sporting Goods is right here in Old Town. Now, for all the travel accessories, you may want to check out Tempe, but that's pretty expensive. If it's out of your price range, then you can go somewhere else. But actually, the only thing I buy from there is a wallet, and that's what I have right here. It's getting old, but I'll tell you what, I've had this for about 8 years, and it's lasted a pretty good long time. So the quality's great. I think eventually I'll buy another one of these, a wallet. And looking behind me is the Apple store, and the front of that store faces Scottsdale Road, and it leads right into Old Town Scottsdale. And then going in that direction, you're heading up north to North Scottsdale, up to the Scottsdale Quarter and Kierland. And this section of the mall, more shopping around here from both levels. And there's a nice car dealership right behind me. inside the mall, and I don't know what kind of car. Polestar? Polestar. He's shaking his head. He said, yes, it is Polestar. Now, approaching right behind me is another department store, the last anchor store in Fashion Square. That's called Nordstrom. Nordies. And it's more of an upscale anchor, but it's not as upscale as the Neiman Marcus, but it is more upscale than your Macy's and the Dillard's. So really good stuff. I bought a few things here and there, especially for special occasions. Now I'm going to take you to a little bit of outdoor shopping right by, just outside of the mall area. A little bit of shopping, some restaurants, and there's a gym, another gym right behind me that's more of a locally owned gym that's around the Phoenix Valley area. You don't see gyms like that called Mountainside Fitness throughout the country. So I am not a member of Mountainside Fitness. As you can see, it's not very busy. The restaurants are not that busy right now. It's just past 4 o'clock in the afternoon, and that would be around 16 o'clock military time for those who follow that particular time frames. Yeah, a pizza place you may want to consider is Sauce Pizza and Wine. I've had that once before, and it is really good. It's highly recommended, and not that expensive either. So if you're in Old Town, you're at the Fashion Square, and you're in the outdoor mall area of Fashion Square, I definitely highly recommend it. And for all the American college football fans who are here in the Valley, this is the Museum of the Fiesta Bowl, and it's just outside of the mall area. And yeah, you definitely want to check that out. A little bit of history of the Fiesta Bowl. I've been to a few of them for good times and not so good times. One restaurant I do recommend is Olive and Ivy. And it's more like a Mediterranean style type food, cuisines, and a lot of Italian on top of everything else. So speaking about Italian, there are just so many Italian restaurants all over Scottsdale. But they have a nice indoor area to eat. They have a nice patio to sit out and enjoy this beautiful weather. Not a cloud in the sky. And, it's only at this time, I'm guessing about 75 degrees Fahrenheit outside. It is not bad at all. And surrounding Fashion Square, you see a number of condominiums and apartments that are up, and it's a great place to live in Old Town Scottsdale. And I'll have more video about Old Town Scottsdale coming eventually, pertaining to everything else it has to offer. But I'm doing more of the shopping type of video that is surrounded within and just outside of the city of Scottsdale. So this is going to wrap it up for the shopping version of this particular video. For all you visitors who are coming here, whether you're visiting family, friends, or just enjoying the life of the beautiful weather and getting away from the cold elements from the north of the U.S. and in Canada. Obviously, Canada's pretty cold. We all know that. Beautiful place to come. And we also have college football seasons going on, 2 bowl games actually that's coming. And we have the Barrett Jackson Car Auction going on. And then we have the Phoenix Open Golf Tournament that's coming up. in January, or no, I say early February, same weekend as Super Bowl weekend. And then after that, Major League Baseball spring training. Now, as I mentioned before, my home will be available throughout the year of 2026. And, it's a great, comfortable home with the pool and a spa that's heated. The pool is not heated, but the spa is heated. And, it's a 4-bedroom home in North Scottsdale. Will be available for short-term rental. It is furnished, and I would prefer the longer term, but the short term is fine. If you have any questions or maybe a possible inquiry about it, please feel free to send me a memo or maybe comment in the description below. That would be great, and then we'll get in contact and I will submit you all the information about it. So that is it. And I hope you enjoyed the video. All right, have a great day. And by the way, be sure you like, subscribe, and make a few comments to get my algorithms going. All right, cheers.